Hey, it's Zach from 91X sitting here at Coachella at the 91X Flophouse with the Lemon Twigs. Michael and Brian, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. You
No
played
problem.
yesterday,
Yeah. Yeah.
and Todd Rundgren got up to play with you.
Yeah, he did. It was so cool. I had so much fun. He played the last song with us, Couldn't I Just Tell You, which is his song. And it was just an honor. It was great.
Well said. Did you guys open it up and kind of jam on it in a sense, or explore it a bit, or just play
We
it
pretty
through?
much learned it exactly the way that we saw it done in like his old live videos and new live videos. And then he was like, "Oh, this is great. You guys know it." And we did the whole like live ending and everything, you know. We had it ready to go.
the
He
big
didn't have
finish.
to tell us how to do
Yeah,
it.
like it was like we just looked at every live video that we could kind of to do like the best version of it and have it all prepared before we rehearsed it with him, you know, which we only like rehearsed it at sound check yesterday when we had a show in Pomona.
The day before. Day before yesterday.
Oh yeah, day before yesterday. But we had it all together because we just have been rehearsing it for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks or something.
On the road when you have a second,
Yeah,
like
every
after
Yeah,
sound check or something, because I can't imagine you get a lot of rehearsal time on the road when you're, playing through your sets, right?
Yeah, we would do it every sound check and stuff.
yeah.
So I saw you guys at the Casbah in San Diego, and you just destroyed the place.
That was pretty chaotic show. I mean,
No, that
was that
no,
not?
no.
Oh, that wasn't the one where someone got punched in the face.
Did someone? I think maybe
Wasn't
there
there-
was a scuffle there.
Yeah, like didn't
I think
we
something-
stop at some? No, we didn't stop. Actually,
You mentioned at some point, that there's
Oh,
no
yeah,
reason
that
to be
was
fighting.
weird.
That's right. I forgot all
Yeah.
about that. See, because the positivity of your performance completely deleted that from my mind. So
Oh, that's nice.
forgot all about
That's a
that.
nice
But
way
yeah,
to
you
look
did
at it.
have to address it at some point.
Yeah, it was strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never expected our music to be the type that people kind of like
But it's not, and
mosh
people
to
don't.
or whatever. This one
Not
guy,
mosh
people,
pits,
it was
Lemon
one.
Twigs
It
shows.
was
one-
that never happens, and they.
Well,
and
I
they-
know, but one person was, and that's why there was a.
Yeah,
There's a
but he
problem.
was just a little drunky.
Maybe.
It was a little drunky poo.
and it's rock and roll, so
Yeah,
sometimes
rock
it
and
goes
roll.
that direction. What can you do?
Sure, yeah. Sometimes people have to die for others to rock.
Sometimes people have to die for others to rock.
Yeah, that's a quote.
That's good.
Put that in wiki quote.
Wiki quote that one right up. You guys are multi-instrumentalists, clearly. You switch up instruments in the middle of the show. Do you kind of take that spot in every show the same, or do you sometimes start on drums and reverse your set list a little bit, or are there
No, I
times where you're like,
always,
hey, get up, I want to play?
I pretty much always start on drums just because we've got the flow of the show. It's hard. It's like it was hard to figure out, but I don't know. Maybe it's hopefully at some point we'll get into a situation where we'll be able to switch it up a little bit. It's just like it's hard for us to get the whole flow right and everything and change up the set list.
Yeah, initially we did do it with me starting on drums. But we found out that it was kind of like, it's just like, I think my half of the show is like a slightly more laid back half. And it's nice to have the more like energetic songs at the end because once, if people get sort of tired, they'll perk up,
Yeah, I think that, Michael comes out to play guitar, people perk up for sure.
Yeah,
It's a good time to do
definitely.
that. What instruments are you each enjoying playing the most right now? It doesn't even have to be something that you play on stage, but what are you having the most fun playing?
I probably have the most fun playing guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is what I play on stage.
Yeah,
Or maybe there was like a cool bass in the Sam Ash that in our town, and I was like, I think this is fun playing bass. But I think it was just the bass.
Is the bass itself speaking
Yeah.
to you? You didn't take it home?
No, it's like $700 something bucks, but that's pretty cheap. So I
Budgets-
might buy it.
Budgets are tight for bands when they're just taking off, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody
I mean,
buy him that bass.
Well, I don't know. I was like, it's like an kind of a lame looking bass, but I think it would look cool on me.
If it feels right, man, and it looks cool, then that's just a bonus, I think.
Yeah. I think I like playing piano, and then I like playing like classical guitar. I like that. Those two things.
Yeah.
Those are most fun.
We got a golf cart coming up the pike here. Check this out.
Oh, let's see if we can catch this on the live stream.
Oh man, they're
guy in a golf
stopping.
cart.
Do you want to?
Oh, you
kidding
me?
You guys want to commandeer that thing?
Let's just
That sucks.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, it did stop.
So you guys come from a diverse musical background. You have interest in a lot of music. I mean, you're studying classical guitar. The classic rock influences obviously there. Has any non-Western music started to catch your ear at all? Is there a pilgrimage to, Turkey or India, or even you're studying classical. Has flamenco guitar caught your ear at all?
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of haven't done that much research on my own about it. It's just kind of like I have a teacher.
The teacher
and
chooses the pieces.
He chooses the pieces, and I play them, and I play them a lot. But I don't really find out that much about them. And it's kind of like rock music is kind of the only music I know a lot about what goes into making it, and then other forms of music are kind of still new to me, I think. But I definitely have an interest in it. I think we're just trying to find out as much as we can in this style of music before we move on to other styles. I don't want to just stop here, though. Definitely, I definitely want to try to explore other kinds of music.
And then when it does, it'll come through in your style regardless, whether you like it or not, because it becomes part of you, right, when you're studying it.
Yeah.
You guys have material ready to lay down for another album, don't you?
Yeah, we've got a couple albums worth of material now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we just have to take some time off at a certain point, But I think right now we're just trying to see how, we can serve this particular album,
Which was a process and a bit of a time coming to you. Are you going to work with Rado, you think, on the next recording?
I think we're going to produce this one ourselves, I think.
Oh, really?
And that's kind of that's what he did. He had a producer, Richard Swift, and he really liked working with him, but he wanted to learn how to produce himself and do that. So I think we're kind of doing the same thing.
That'll be a can of worms, having you guys sit and record and produce. It could go a million different directions.
Yeah, well, we did. There's an EP that's gonna come out, and we did. We produced that at home, but we didn't have much equipment then, so we were working with
8-track.
Yeah, but now we're gonna have a 24-track at our disposal, and a board and a bunch of preamps and everything. So we'll see how we do with real
equipment.
Real equipment, yeah.
Yeah, real equipment. And you going to do that at home?
Yeah. In our parents' basement.
That'll be nice. You'll have time for that. When you guys are putting your songs together with the intricate structures that you hear, Michael mentioned at some point sometimes a song will have maybe too many parts. Have you ever had a song that's had too many parts that you've tossed? Those parts go on to, come into a life of their own, and it's a new song.
Especially now, I, try to get. I don't want any part to be lesser than any other part. So, if I feel like one part is lacking or something, I'll take it out and then put it with another thing that I have that's, I feel like is on the same level.
Yeah.
So I'll put them together, and then I'll have one really good song, and then I'll have one song that's pretty all right.
And then what do you think about the pretty all right song? It may or may not make the cut.
Yeah, we don't.
I think we're pretty all rights.
Yeah.
We're pretty I think we're pretty self-aware about which songs we feel like are pretty good, and especially lyrically, it's
okay.
If a day passes after you've written a set of lyrics, I think you can really. I feel like I can really tell whether or not those were actually good, and they can really fool you, you know.
Really?
doing
So it
it.
takes about a day to kind of go back to them and figure out
Yeah,
if they're
because
gonna
it's
work.
generally it's, you know, and it's the same with the music too. It's like excitement, and like you think that this new thing that you did is the best thing you've ever done, and then you just a little bit of time away is enough to yeah, because then you're still excited about it, but you're not, you know.
You can approach it then, right? It's you've already laid it down. You can come back to it from a different angle and kind
Yeah,
of
you
see
wanna
how
make
you
it-
can hear it.
you
You
wanna
can
make
listen
it
to it at
better.
that point. Are you guys co-writing much, or still writing as individuals for the newer material?
Newer material, we're definitely a lot more open to collaboration. I mean, we're just gonna like definitely like sing on each other's stuff more. You know, there's a lot of songs that we wrote kind of right after the album that are gonna be on the album that we're gonna record. That are like we wrote them separately, but it's gonna be less apparent whose song is who because we're gonna sing on each other's stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, we did do some more co-writing on this stuff. So
You had a thought you were gonna go somewhere with that, but
it was just same place that we already were there.
all right, good to recognize this early in the morning. So tomorrow, it's wait. Are you guys having Easter brunch with Nick Roney's grandparents? I mean, your parents are
They
here. At Coachella.
they don't live here.
Well, they should have come in for Coachella, and then
They live
maybe
in
Nick
Utah.
could, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that would have been good. I've been seeing him.
Nick Roney's in L.A. I think though.
Yeah,
He's still mad at us though.
yeah,
Yeah, I have a feeling that might be a feud that carries on.
yeah. I'd like to put it to bed, but you know, right? I think the wounds are too fresh still.
Right. It's too soon for that. He'll heal. He'll
Yeah,
heal with
hopefully.
time.
He just has to accept our relationship with his grandparents.
It's Zach from 91X. We're at the Flophouse out at Coachella with the Lemon Twigs. I'd say go rock it tomorrow, but now you guys just get, today, but you played yesterday, so just go enjoy the festival. Kick
Yeah.
back with your folks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. We're gonna kick back.
I'm gonna kick back. I'm not gonna go to that craziness.
So you're not gonna go to the festival.
I'm not going to the festival.
You're gonna kick.
No way. That's craziness. That's my parents and I we're gonna go hang out where friggin' Frank Sinatra used to live.
All right.
All right.
91X.